everybody. Welcome to another episode of A Shot of Reviews. I am your host, Jarrell, and with me is my co-hosts. We got Big League Stu on my left.
Yes, indeed.
And we got Snarky Mark on the right.
Hello again.
Returning from his hiatus from last show we did. We had a fill-in for you, the great and lovely Melissa the Millennial. So
I listened to a little bit of it.
Oh, a little bit. It was too long. That whole hour and 15 minutes.
You just it's like when you hear Johnny Depp is like, I've never seen one of my movies.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to listen to the thing that I do.
You went in that one.
I know, which is why I listened to most of it.
So Johnny Depp does not watch any movies that he turned down the role for, I guess, or whatever the case may be.
Oh, he says he doesn't watch himself.
Yeah.
His own movies that he did.
So let me tell you guys what we do. This is a show where we review albums and have some drinks as well. And we are recording from DeSico's Tavern in Raritan, New Jersey. Nice little bar here. A little low-key, off the radar. If you're looking for big places, that's not what you'll find here. But what this place does have, good beer, good prices, very friendly staff, because the lady Denise that works here is the one that let us record here. And we met the new bartender here tonight. What was her name again? I missed it. Margaret. I didn't actually get the name. That's why. I saw you two chatting it up with her while I was setting up and everything like that. And let me plug a show real quick. Our good friends from Chernobyl Disaster. They're a local punk band from where are they from? Branchburg. They're from Branchburg, and they're playing a show here on January 2nd. A bunch of other bands like Lost Cause and Sophistipunks. And you got to come out to that show because they do a great job, great set. Even though when you come in here, it's really tiny, but they still manage to pack the place in, They break the fire code every time. They are huge. And the best part of all, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. Just get to see a free punk rock show like the old days, So I expect to see you two there. No cover charge. Exactly.
When is that?
January 2nd. So mark your calendar if you bought it already.
I'll be
don't
there.
even have them yet.
I don't have a calendar yet. I have an iCalendar.
Is that a weekend?
It's a Saturday, man.
It's a Saturday?
Saturday night. Yeah.
All right.
Actually, what I'll do for you, Mark, I'll buy you a year's supply of calendars. On me. A year's supply.
Oh, man.
Yes. So imagine the plethora of calendars you'll get for a whole year. So today's show, we will be reviewing albums from MC Lars, The Neighbourhood, and we'll be reviewing also Escape the Fate, all while knocking down some drinks.
I wanted to give booze and yaz there, but I'll hold back.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to spoil your opinions yet, because I was telling Stu on the way here, from the first album we're going to be reviewing, MC Lars, I already have a feeling one of us is not going to like the album a lot. I'm not going to say who, so we'll keep that as a big surprise. Who does not like MC Lars, but we'll find out.
I'm difficult to please, though.
Yes. You listen to all the shows. That's very true about Stu. All right, so got to introduce our mascot of the show, Little John. So when he comes on the mic and gives us our word, then we start taking shots of hard liquor. So when he gives the word, we knock down some drinks, and you guys can do the same thing at home. But we haven't decided what we're drinking yet. What are we going to be doing?
We did.
That's right.
Svedka cherry.
Svedka cherry.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep.
That's not bad. What do you?
We have not drank it yet.
Are you agreeing with that, Mark?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
He's just calm down. You are way too amped. Jesus, man.
Give me the shots, man.
Just give the fucking shot. You not gotta stab him 3 times or something? We gonna have to work on your quoting movies, Stu. When I quote a movie, you get to jump in immediately with that.
Not. You're the big movie quoter. You memorize movies. I don't know how. You watch them once and you know every friggin' line.
Because I pay attention, man.
You should be an actor.
That's what you should do. Just when you watch a movie, focus on what they're saying.
No,
you never know someone might throw a line to you.
I can't enjoy it if I'm focusing on trying to remember things.
All right. So, I guess you guys are wondering, what does it mean? What does it sound like when it's time for us to do shots? So, let's get Little John out here real quick. Little John, is it time for shots yet?
Wait, is this a test?
It's a test run. Is it time for shots?
It doesn't have to be a test run.
We're going to actually see what he has to say. He might have something important to say.
All right.
We haven't talked. Thank you.
Thank you.
Without further ado. Everybody. That was so good. I'm really excited for this show. Good picks, too.
It's tasty stuff.
Good pick. We didn't do a show last week, so we have a lot to talk about. So, how was your past 2 weeks, you guys? Who wants to fill me in on all the great things you've been going on? Mark on my right here is getting married. So you were telling me earlier you're really planning out the wedding and stuff.
Yeah. We finally just been having, like I said, I got a new job. So the new job's been going well. I heard. See, I listen. You got laid off. Now you got a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we finally had a chance to see a venue. I think we're gonna maybe put down a deposit, and so things are going well, on that front.
Mark sounds exactly like I remember when we were working together, and I told you I was engaged. You had the same monotone, "Yay, I'm getting married. It's awesome." But it's I think it's like the way we are, like men. But then I saw a guy I work with talking about him getting married. He was really, I'm getting married, it's awesome. And then all the girls like, oh my God, it's so great. Maybe it depends who you're talking to.
I don't
about
like
it.
drawing attention to myself, which is like all a wedding is drawing attention. So I'm just like...
yeah. So that's the whole problem there there.
Yeah, so that's
everyone's going to know.
And I've told Brie, I'm like, if I don't seem excited, it's just because it's just how I am.
Are you guys going to exchange vows or do you... we didn't do this. We didn't do the same thing either. But
you didn't exchange vows.
No, we just it was do you? And it's sure, okay. The priest said everything, and then at the end it was we never said that I do things. So I don't know if I'm actually married. No, okay. I'm wearing the rings, and I have to beat off the girl. So I guess I am. Yeah. But you were there, Stu. Did we actually say vows?
Was great. I don't remember.
After the whole once the reception began, Stu left.
Dude,
mentally.
rum and coke constantly. There was I think I had 2 in my hand at one point.
That's the thing you got to do, Mark.
Rum and
now
cokes.
I got to ask you this right now. You're having open bar, right?
Yeah.
Do not fuck that up.
Let me tell you, from the moment that we...
Yeah.
I am, yeah. From the moment, I've got a big Polish alcoholic family. So, from the moment that we got engaged, my mom's like, you're going to have alcohol there, right?
Because, I'm not showing up.
Well, because her family is kind of she actually has a friend who's allergic to alcohol. She can't drink.
Uh-huh.
And then, her parents, aren't really big drinkers at all. And, she's just... none of her sisters drink. They're all very, low-key, not straight edge, but, don't do it.
Yeah.
So, it's just, from me telling her that for a little while, she's like, but you're going to have alcohol there, right? My family will go insane if there's not alcohol. So...
When's this shit over? Looking at her watching and stuff. Yeah.
I went to my cousin's wedding a month ago, and they had wine and beer, but no hard liquor.
Oh, yeah.
But you could buy it. Mm-hmm. So I was still buying hard liquor. I still need my hard liquor.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. But you're actually getting married in the winter, which is the downtime. Yeah. So they might need to drink some warm whiskey to keep them warm while they're waiting for you to do your vows, all shivering and shit. But that will definitely draw attention to you because they're like, who the fuck planned this thing in fucking January?
Yeah, but you sit the fuck
down.
you watch me get married, Grandma.
Don't let me tell you again. Don't let me knock the dentures out of your mouth. So is that all you've been up to?
Work and that, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How about you, Stu? What have you been up to this last 2 weeks?
New job this week.
I'm so excited.
This week.
Because he was
I get
telling
paid
me
more. I get paid more, and I do less.
Nice.
That's the American dream.
Isn't that the idea?
That's the way to do it.
Do less, get paid more.
Yeah.
So much better.
So you were talking about milking the unemployment thing before.
Oh yeah, I was gonna work under the table and work under the table and collect unemployment.
Just fuck up Uncle Sam in the ass.
I'm still thinking about doing it in January. If I get laid off from this company, I'm definitely doing it.
Are you doing things to get laid off, planning to get fired, figure out ways to pissing in the coffee
I might just tell them do you mind just laying me off at a specific date?
Yeah, maybe you could try that. Who knows?
I can't get fired though.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can't get fired. You have to be laid off.
Yeah, you got to figure out a way for your position to be terminated though. That's hard. Yeah. But if you get fired, you still get unemployment.
No,
really?
No. They could deny you. They'll deny you.
It depends what you do. Yeah.
I mean, I got unemployment from a job that I quit actually. But I think it was
really?
because I quit under like some extreme circumstances.
You're right. If you no, you're right. That was the stipulation. If you quit, you might not be able to.
Yeah.
If you get fired,
you
can get unemployment.
Yeah.
I forgot. That was the stipulation.
So how'd you work that out then, Mark?
Well, it was a shitty wedding. I used to edit wedding videos, and
right.
so the guy that owned
I
the
love
place
this story. If you guys didn't hear it out there, but you got to hear this.
He's like a total asshole. Like, started the company because his parents gave him a video camera and he was 12, and he like went to a family wedding and then said, "I guess I can make money off of this," and like never looked back and just like drinks to excess. So like he didn't have a license. We had to pick him up and bring him to the office, and he had like no regard for anybody and terrible.
Chewing on the mic, man. Come on.
I'm sorry. You can hear that?
Yes.
You got the headphones.
Really hated him. But yeah, so you're
gonna be hearing that through the whole show.
I quit when he went on a tirade in the office over, like, because we were editors, we're full-time guys who work in an office from 8:30 because it changed from 9 to 5 to 8:30 to 5 because we took too long to go to get coffee in the morning. So we got to be here at 8:30, get your coffee, and be at your fucking desk by 9 o'clock. I'm not paying you that shit. So, so we were full-time editors in an office, and then when wedding season came, he was like, "Oh, well, not only are you guys working full-time in the office to edit these things, you guys are going to come help shoot them because I'm an asshole and I'm not going to pay other people to do
Did he really say
job."
that? I'm kidding. Go ahead.
That's his attitude.
He's like, I'm an asshole.
So to make a long story short, he went on a tirade about how we needed to all get suits and jackets and vests, like a full 3-piece suit to shoot a wedding. When like most other wedding video places were only wearing all black, like they'll wear like a black t-shirt and black pants and you're good. But he wants us wearing suits because we're nice, upstanding gentlemen. Yeah. And he's like, "Are you working on getting a vest, Mark?" I'm like, "What does that mean? Am I working on getting a vest? No. I haven't been working on it, Matt." And he's like, "Are you working on getting a fuck?" And he grabbed me by my collar and yanked me into this other office. And then I told him, "Here's my 2 weeks."
That was when you decided maybe I should quit this.
So
damn.
After he assaults you.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think that's why I got the unemployment because the guy who
assaulted you.
Well, because he was the owner and a total dick, but like would only show up when he wanted to, or if he like had a real important appointment. So there was another guy who like was there every day and was really nice. I think he knew that like, well, if we don't give him the unemployment, he might then like come after us because he basically quit because the guy grabbed me and
you should have that was your leverage right
later
there.
On,
man.
I realized I'm like I probably should have went after something a little bit more, but I just wanted to get the fuck out of there and do something else.
Well, you guys have some interesting stories that kind of like holds back from what I've been up to. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't mention we went to that beer fest last week.
Oh yes, it was
very
fun.
We went to a local beer fest in New Jersey.
No, it was more than a beer fest. It was
you got to say everything they had:
beer, barbecue, and bacon.
Oh, wow. Where was this?
This was in Stanhope, New Jersey. All local breweries, and my whole issue for going there was I wanted to find some sponsors for our show, and we might have one in a couple weeks, so we'll see how that goes. But what was good about the place is they give you like these huge like mason jars to put like the samples of beer in. So you test all the beers out, everything like that. And plus, what's better, even great about that, they had like what Stu said, the food was great. This is their first one, and I think they'll do some more.
The shish kebab was the best.
Yeah, well, I'll get for that part. So I'm getting like the pork roll, stuff like that. I'm getting like the bacon wrap.
Pulled pork? Didn't you have pulled pork?
Yeah, pulled pork, right. I had the bacon-filled mashed potatoes. Then I had the, what's it called? The hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
Hot dog wrapped in bacon.
And then these guys over here, me and our other friend Rob, were like, "Oh, you gotta get the shish kebab. It's so good.
Yep.
So good. It's amazing." I'm like, if it's
bang.
that good, I guess I'll try it. I go over there and that shit's closed. They were like, "Oh, we're out of shish kebab."
What?
But you're like, you gotta wait. It's that good.
Oh no,
that good.
They just didn't have any on the grill.
Right. We're gonna get some more. You gotta wait like 10 minutes. I'm like, fine.
It's worth it.
So they're like, it's worth it. I'm like, if this shit's so good, I better sit down and eat this. If I got my
shish kebab truck out of New Jersey. Yeah. I think everything was out of New Jersey.
Yeah, I sat down, took the first one, and it was like, that's okay. But like when you realize this shit is delicious, you look down at your fucking stick, and you only got 2 left. It's that good where you're just so sad that you have nothing left, that you're almost out of it. You know, you ever eat food that's so good that you're like, you're sad that you're at the end of it, you know?
Yes.
It's so, that was my highlight of that. And the beers we tasted, like, that was really delicious, man. So.
What was your favorite beer?
What was my favorite beer? I think it was like the one that had like the no BS thing. That's the one that's we're talking about getting a sponsor for.
Oh, okay.
But that was good. But what was yours again?
My mom was that smoked porter.
Yeah.
It was delicious. It was smoky, thick, dark, really tasty. I couldn't drink too many of them. You know, you obviously have to switch to some other beer.
Thanks.
Just because it's a porter. But it was delicious. I thought it was one of the tastiest beers. And,
we're beer fest connoisseurs now because we always go to the Atlantic City Beer Fest.
I did like that it was all New Jersey breweries, though. That was interesting because you go to Atlantic City Beer Fest, there are New Jersey breweries there, but there's big breweries too.
Do you know there's a brewery that opened up in my hometown of Middlesex.
Yeah, the Dementia, they were there too.
Yeah, cool. They were there. Yeah.
I haven't tried
Guy was smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
I actually, you may reminded me. I went yesterday. Actually, there's this thing they have at this winery in New Egypt. It's like this food truck festival they have.
Yes,
and
I've heard of that as well.
Yeah, we went a couple last month, and it was starting to rain, and so we got some good food, but then we left because it was raining. Yesterday it was fucking cold as hell.
If hell is cold, yes, it was.
It almost rained in Stanhope.
Oh yeah.
It was cloudy, and we were like, "Ooh," but it didn't rain.
We did not go. We just
went,
"Ooh."
But I also ate some good food. So yeah.
Nice. So you're a beer fest. You should come to the AC one with us because they announced the bands yesterday. That's the biggest one that we go to.
Okay. What is it?
It's in April. It's a regular beer fest, but they have bands play. Mm-hmm. And this year they're gonna have a Real Big Fish there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember we used to listen to that CD at our retail CD store job, and I know you don't like a lot of ska music, but I know they're right up your alley. But
Real Big Fish.
You don't like?
You can always go to the silent disco. If you don't want.
I heard about that too. That sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
Silent disco that Unicron.
Yeah. Just everyone dancing to nothing. If you look at them, everyone
they have one at the AC Beer Fest. If you don't like the band, you can go to the silent disco,
which you went to last year because Mark's favorite band Everclear was there.
Yes,
my favorite band.
I'm sorry I'm calling you out like that, but yes, Mark likes Everclear.
I like the
one. No, we did not listen to Everclear. we drank,
and they're the latest ones, right?
Okay. And the second one, yeah.
I always think of you whenever I hear the name Everclear. I'm like, this is the only motherfucker I know that likes that band. I can't believe they picked that band to play.
I still listen to that one CD.
I'm telling you, not a lot of people were around that stage. They were running from the stage for beer.
Well, at this point, Everclear is just the main guy and no the other people.
Yeah, that was a big
And they put out a new CD with half of it was covers of their old songs.
Covers of their old songs. Which is interesting. We're going to be talking about covers later on in the music news. So that's all I've been up to. Also, what I did, I caught up on some shows. You guys need to fucking be watching Fargo.
Dude,
on
I
FX.
love the first season. I haven't been able to watch
Fargo. I never got into it.
The show, man.
No, I never got into the show.
Yeah, the first season is amazing. The second season, the first episode, you're kind of like, what are they doing?
I think they just
just launch into a plot, different things happening. It's so great.
Is he says that he thinks it's better than the first, and I love the first season.
That's a good call. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen the first season, but what makes a show or a movie great is if the villain you just fucking hate and want him to die so badly, but he's just so but he's so smart at the same time. Billy Bob, man.
Oh yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton in the first Fargo season.
Yeah, is amazing.
Killing it, literally, obviously, but it's a. I can't talk about how great it was because I don't want to spoil everything. But didn't you want that motherfucker to die so badly?
First season,
yeah,
Billy Bob,
yeah,
amazing in that.
And then the other villain, quote unquote,
where you're but he's so fun.
Yeah, and the other villain, quote unquote, what ended up happening to him at the end. I'm like, he deserved worse than what he got.
Okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
Second season,
first season.
Oh,
there's two assholes in the first season. You know?
Oh, the two guys, the deaf guy and the.
Yeah, and the guy from Lord of the Rings. I don't think he what happened to him. I think he deserved worse than that. But I don't want to spoil it. But whatever. So, did you guys happen to see Tribe Called Quest on Jimmy Fallon?
No, I did not.
So they reunited because they're doing they're putting that first album. What is it called? I don't.
Low-End Theory?
The first one, not the second one.
Midnight Marauders?
Not the third one. The first
Jesus
one.
Christ.
It's called People's Instinctive Travel and the Rhythm of Life or something like
I
that.
don't even know that one.
But
Yes, that's the one where the album name goes around the edge.
yeah, and it's called.
Oh yeah, that's like the best album.
So they're doing a 25th anniversary of that, and it's their first time playing on television in like 9 years. But I had to fucking stay up and watch that because I'm an old man.
Got it going on.
We ain't apple bum, so you gotta put me on. But they played Can I Kick It instead.
Okay. All right.
Which I wanted them to do like a medley instead of doing like that one song, but since it's that album they're promoting, it's like whatever.
Did they leave their wallet in El Segundo?
Oh man, nice reference. No, they didn't, but I was excited about that, and that reminds me of a story I want to mention about coming here tonight. Margaret, I was here actually. Our bartender's here. I gotta mention a story when I came here a couple weeks ago. Because I usually, when I leave my first or second job, it's like 10 o'clock. I like to come here for a drink or two, just hang out with the crowd, getting some drinks in. Because my father always told me that once you get married, you want to like stop and get a beer before you go home. And I'm like, really? Why? And he's like, trust me, when you get married and have children, when I drive home, I would always like pull over to the bar, have a drink, so I can handle what is waiting for me when I walk in the door. And it's fucking sure enough, very true. Even though, kids crying, like, wife's mad about this or that. But, I love them. So I came in, had a quick drink here and there. And then this guy comes in. And he's like, you guys let me tell you if you run into people like this when you go to bars, stuff like that. He comes in and he's like, talking to the bartender and stuff like that. Let me preface the story where there was a baby in the bar. There's a baby in here, which... It's like, I think it's pretty fucking cool. I don't ever see babies in bars before. But
seen toddlers at raves.
How young?
How young? I don't know. Like 4, 5.
All right, so this baby was 7 weeks old.
Okay.
And obviously he was in the parent had the dad had that like demasculating like pouch that you put your kid in.
The baby Bjorn.
The baby kangaroo pouch. And he was knocked out, but whatever. They just wanted to come have a drink, no big deal. So the guy comes in, he's like, he sees the baby, and he comes up to me, and he's like, I can't believe there's a baby in here. Am I fucking going crazy? There's a baby in here. And he starts freaking out, whatever. And he's like, what do you want to drink, man? What do you drink? And I'm like, I'm just having some beers, chilling out. And he's like, just talking nonsense and shit. And then the guy to his left, was like this older guy, and he's like, every time he said something to this guy, he would turn to him and be like, stop yelling at me! I can't do anything about the Mets. I'm sorry. And he turned to me and he did that little shoulder rub, like I'm just fucking with this guy, like obviously. And then every time the guy's trying to have a conversation, every time he talks to me, he just be like, I don't know what to do. I can't help it. The Mets suck. I don't know what to do. And he starts laughing and shit like that. And it's like, you ever run to like belligerent, like drunk assholes at bars? Yeah, and it's just like. And our good bartender, Denise, was doing the best she can, like, entertaining these girls that were on the other side of the bar. But this guy was just not leaving me the fuck alone. But point of my story with Tribe Called Quest, he turned to me and he's like, what do you want to listen to? He goes to the jukebox. I can't stand silence. I got to hear some music. Walks over to the jukebox. He's like, oh, Tribe Called Quest. You like Tribe Called Quest? I'm like, they're cool. I like them. He's like, can I kick it? Can I put that song on? Put the song on. And I'm like, whatever. What do you want to do? I don't care. And he's like... oh, you love Tribe Called Quest. It's awesome. And he just starts, I fucking hate this town. Every time I try to ask him a simple question, he just says something that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But he was just so drunk and such a dick. You're like, they ruined like the good thing about drinking, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to have a good time, relax, and drink, and it's like always some asshole has to ruin what makes drinking so fun, right, Little John? Yeah, so get some more shots, and we'll get into that some more. Everybody! So, needless to say, the guy's name was Justin. No Justin, no peace. Thank you for laughing at that joke. It was so terrible.
I didn't get it.
Horrendous.
I didn't even get it.
It was a bad pun. But
all right, it's a pun.
I looked at you too.
Did you prepare that?
Who's gonna laugh at that? But obviously the alcohol is kicking in because I'm telling bad puns. But yeah, the guy sucked, dude. Like it's like, dude. And then he told me his name. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. He's like, I gotta have a cigarette. And he's like, I'm like, you smoking these? He's like, he pulled out these little tiny like Marlboros. These tiny.
Oh, those shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, they make small Marlboros now, like little like
I've seen them
for like dwarves and shit. But this guy was like a grown man, you know, smoking little tiny Marlboros. So he's like, you know, I can't. I'm like, are those any good? He's like, not for me. That's the first thing I say to him that he answers my question that's relative to what I'm saying. So, but the other cool thing he did was he liked like a lot of punk rock music, like Dead Kennedys. He put on Dead Kennedys and he's singing like Holly in Cambodia, screaming this shit. And then I'm like, what else? He types in bad. I'm like, oh, you're gonna put in Bad Religion? But he instead of putting the R, puts in Bad Brains. And then I'm like, all right, this guy is slightly cool. so I had to give him credits for that because he liked Bad Brains. And if you guys out there have never heard Bad Brains before, what I want to tell you guys to do right now is pause this podcast, go listen to the song called "How Low Can a Punk Get" from the album Rock for Life. Rock for Life.
No. I'd say Sail.
This is from, I'm gonna get to that part, Sue. So you listen to that song, and then might as well listen to the whole album, Rock for Light, because that song that Stu mentioned, "Sailing On," there.
Yeah.
And then listen to the album, the song "Eye Against Eye."
I guess yes.
But go for like the video version because it's got the intro and then the song begins, and the intro really pumps you up. It's like a great mix of like hardcore and reggae. They do. It's like they're from the early '80s or late '70s, early '80s, and they're like only DC hardcore band that blows any DC hardcore band. Like what are you talking about? Black Flag or
Minor Threat.
They
Black Flag is in DC.
Yeah, well, they're from California, right?
In California.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Henry Rollins might be from DC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
okay.
That's what mixes me up sometimes. So listen to that whole album, and if you listen to both Bad Brains albums and you don't say they're anything, if you say they're anything less than amazing, you have to kill yourself immediately. I'm not talking about like finding the tallest building and jumping off of it. That's not fast enough. You have to slit your throat on the way down. Like, right? Bad Brains is amazing.
I'm not a big Bad Brains fan.
He's trolling me. He's trolling me.
Yeah.
You're just trolling me. I know you just want to get me upset.
I respect them and all. I'm just not a big. I'm not. It's not my kind of shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I love
that's fair
shit,
then.
you
know? You can still live.
I like some of their stuff.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that I've heard where I'm like, this to me is just not good.
All right, you don't have to kill yourself then. You're not into that music. That's fair. That's fair. But if you're into hardcore and you listen
like
to
the
them,
songs you mentioned, I like.
Yeah.
But there's been other stuff where I'm like, this sounds like. Maybe it's not from those first two
yeah,
albums you're talking about.
I should preference that as well. You stop at Eye Against Eye, that album. Don't go any further. Like, if you listen to Bad Brains from, like, 1980
now it's too complicated.
To 1985.
Just look up the songs that were mentioned.
Say, like it, download it, or masterpiece.
It's just, it's all about masterpieces, man. Those two albums are masterpieces. They're amazing. What else happened to me? Oh, I got my brakes fixed for free. I don't know.
Sorry about the corn nuts.
I don't want.
How'd you get your brakes fixed for free?
My brakes in my car are really bad, so I went to a friend to fix my brakes, and I didn't have the money to pay for them to get the parts. So he's our friend Randy.
Yes, Randy.
Yeah, so he went to AutoZone with me, bought the brake pads and shit, rotors, all that stuff, and now I owe him money, and I feel bad because, like,
it's not for free.
Yeah,
but you're just not gonna pay him.
No, I'm going.
I'm just gonna use my friend, and okay. I'll at the expense of a friend. Like, I don't have that friend anymore. I don't know why. That's all it cost me. That's how I got my brakes.
No, this is how I'm looking at it, man. Like you ever borrow money from someone and they say no problem, pay me back whenever. Now I feel bad because it's like they're not being a dick about it. Mm-hmm. You know, like my man over here, Stu. I like borrow money, and he's like, "Oh, you got that $400 I wanted you." It's like, Stu, stop being so goddamn cheap. Damn,
cheap. $400.
Come on, what's $400 between friends?
Yeah. Never again.
Jesus
never
Christ.
loaning you money. Never loaning this money.
No,
come on.
Never loaning this guy money.
But he's so polite about it. Randy, he's like, yeah, whatever you're gonna pay me the $90, pay me $90. You can pay me now or later, I don't care. It's like, man, I feel so guilty not paying you immediately. You know, you ever feel that guilt when they're nice
guilt
about
all
it?
the time. Are you kidding me? I fucking grew up Catholic. That's all it is guilt in my head. Guilty that I didn't fucking say thank you to the lady when she brought me the beer again.
You have to write her a thank you note next time.
I believe they take tips.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
They're not like Crab Shack. They take. All right, so I actually have some great news before we get to the music news for you guys. I hope you're sitting down, and you are.
We are.
Okay.
Miss S is pregnant again.
No, it's for us. It's actually good news for all of us.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm trying to get like a press pass for the Comic-Con in San Diego.
San Diego.
They're having Comic-Con in July next year.
Yeah, we're in New Jersey.
So obviously they
a
have airports and you know that.
That's a costly flight.
All right, I know where this is going with you, but let me finish what I'm saying is so I want to get that J.J. Abrams interview. You know, I want to get that interview with J.J. Abrams for our show. Obviously, we want to make it a little bigger because we got to ask them the burning question. It's going to be on everybody's mind. When the fuck are you going to do a Cloverfield 2?
Yeah, that's the question that's on everyone's mind.
Fuck the Star Wars shit. When is Cloverfield 2 coming out? But no, but really, I'm gonna go. You have to apply by December 11th. So I'm gonna obviously send our podcast in, as well as send a letter with. Could I have a letterhead of our logo for Hybrid Radio? So I don't know if you want to help me out with that, Stu. Make a letterhead.
Some graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Basically, put it on. Basically, put our thing on the letterhead, and I'm gonna write a letter to send us. But if either of you want to go with me, you got to. Do you guys have like a Comic-Con what is that thing called when you sign up to Comic-Con and get like your thing? It's like a what the fuck is it called? It's like you get a badge, you get an account, and you have a badge number. Do you guys you guys have never done that before?
No.
What, getting comped?
No, it's like when you want to get tickets for Comic-Con, you have to go online and like get a Comic-Con account or something like that.
I've never gone
member
to Comic-Con.
ID. That's it. Member ID. So you guys, if you guys want to actually be my cameraman or whatever, I'm gonna tell everybody who wants to join the show of this. But I'll just tell you guys first. But if you guys want to do that, let me know. And by next week, sign up for it. And then by next show, let me know, and I'll send a letter in with your names on it as well. Obviously, Stu does not want to go because it's so far. But what about you, Mark? You want to go to Comic-Con next year?
Maybe.
Okay, what would you?
I don't know. Like, yeah. I mean, yes and no. You know,
That's how I feel too.
I have like there's that thing of like.
It's all cool shit I'd like to see.
That's cool, but then again, I'm like, ugh, what a hassle that's gonna be.
Yeah.
You think about like all the fucking people and lines and shit you gotta wade through, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, we're not talking about doing. Well, I might just say I'm joking about the J.J. Abrams interview.
Talking about press passes.
Just press passes where you can interview like whoever the fuck you want, but the same thing you can go in for free.
All right. If we can see all the slave Leias and like take our picture with the slave Leias, I'm in.
Okay. Oh yeah, I want a group of slave Leias around me.
That's all right. So now you guys are on board now. I understand.
Okay, so if we
Sex
three
sells.
collectively go as Jabba the Hutt, we can come up with some sort of 3-person costume.
I'll be in the tail, and there'll be little holes peeking out, so I can look at the slave Leias.
I guess this is the part where I break you guys' hearts. So I only can bring one of you.
Oh man.
So you guys
lightsaber
both
duel
join,
between
and
me
yeah, if you guys want to like have a Mandingo fight or whatever the fuck they call it when white guys like fight with their shirts off and shit, a redneck
I
brawl.
don't think they call it a Mandingo.
What is it called though?
It's called a boxing match. A fight.
It's called a UFC
period.
brawl. Yeah,
It's just called a fight.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I'm not gonna win that one.
It's called a Cracker Jack.
Nice. All right, so you guys have a Cracker Jack, and whoever wins and whoever signs up for your membership ID, that might be easier than brawling. But if you guys want to go that route, that's fine. But whoever does that, I'll put you guys down on my request letter. So we'll get to that as well. Obviously, I'm not saying
the only reason you could take only one person is because you can only have one other press pass.
Yeah, I can't bring like an entourage.
Just buy a freaking ticket.
Oh, it's so easy to get tickets for Comic-Con for San Diego. So easy. Why didn't I think of that? I should just buy tickets for that.
Oh man.
Well, one person have a press pass, the other person have a ticket. It can't be that hard to get
Mark,
a ticket.
explain to him the arduous red tape of going to Comic-Con San Diego.
I don't know about San
All
Diego.
right, I don't want to know.
When I was working at the CD store that we both worked at, before my new job, there was this, because October is New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
And this girl
That's my fallback, by the way.
This girl came into my job, and she was like, do you guys have any, like, and she was asking for some stuff that she could use to cosplay as some character. Because I'm going to Comic Con. And we're like, oh, cool. Have fun. And she was like, what they did with tickets this year sucks. Because apparently they did something where they weren't selling them on the Comic Con website. They, like, outsourced the ticket sales to, like, third-party vendors. So then they could charge whatever the fuck they felt like. And she was like, it was supposed to be, like, $1,200 for, like, a pass, for, like, a VIP pass. And now we paid $12,000. And I could not stop. All I said all the whole night was, like, $12,000.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? So that you could go, like, look at toys and, like, do the same thing that everyone fucking else.
We're not trying to besmirch the wonderful people at Comic-Con whatsoever, but Mark, we might be onto something.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Anyway.
Well, I'm saying, they don't. The San Diego one is an exact moment, sometime in March, is when it's like, all right, tickets go on sale at exactly 9:00. So you got to sign on your computer at this time, and then once it goes on, you log in, and then they take everybody and then put you all in like this waiting room, and then they just randomly pick people to give tickets to, and then sometimes you don't get picked.
We'll just have to fight.
Fight
Oh,
what?
really?
The internet?
No. Me and Mark will just have to fight.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a Cracker Jack.
Yeah, but you two seem like you don't even want to go. But if you
No,
do,
I want to go,
Okay.
but it's expensive and.
but your tickets for free. All you got to do is pay for
Yeah,
your
but what
flight
about
and
the
your hotel room.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Flight,
all you gotta
flight's
do is
no
pay for your flight and
problem.
hotel room for a week.
Sure, it's
Well, we're not going to stay there for a week.
Well,
We'll
if
stay
I'm
for
paying
3
for the
days.
flight, I'm taking JetBlue.
This show has been sponsored by JetBlue.
I'm taking Mandingo Airlines.
I'm not supposed to. I can't mention their name. I make them
I know.
stronger.
They're going to grow. They'll be bigger.
Yes, well, JetBlue is like the cheapest way to get to California.
Very true. All right, you guys want to get into some... I see we're going pretty long on this show, and we haven't got to the music news yet. You ready for that? Ready for some music news?
Sure. I'm gonna miss the music news if I go and get a beer.
All right, you go get a beer. I'm gonna play the thing.
All right.
All right, ready? Music news. Actually, what's funny is Stu needs to be here for this story, because it pertains to him.
How about this? You see SNL last night?
I did.
What'd you think?
I'm kind of... This show fucking blows every year. Every episode, I'm like, I'm waiting for the Christmas one. It might get better at that point, but...
See, I don't know. I liked it.
Oh,
I mean, there was
you
some,
like all the shows that
I do.
this season. And I'm like, this shit
I'll say
sucks, dude.
the what's his name? I keep thinking Robert De Niro, and it's not Robert De Niro. What the hell's his name? Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah,
the one last time.
Yeah, same person, right? Robert De Niro, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I
I was mad like that people were making a big deal out of that. I'm like, you hosted before, don't you?
And his that episode sucked. I won't deny that, but
Oh, sorry.
but yeah, I don't know. I just, you know what it is that like I don't really care when the sketches aren't that great, but I always like a good weekend update, and I felt like this one was a pretty good weekend update.
All right. Drinking Gingling. You're actually right. The weekend updates had good guests. Pete Davidson killed it.
Yeah.
It was good. But these bitches with their fucking like songs,
Music videos every time.
it's like, all right, you cannot, you're not going to be able to recreate the Twin Bed song. Let it go.
Yeah.
You know, you found lightning in a bottle. It's not happening again.
What's this about?
It's
I'm trying to read.
Oh,
over
sorry,
this.
it's for
Like,
you,
Make Me
Stu.
Horny song. Like I pretty like.
It was funny at
it was
times, but then when
funny.
they stopped for like a joke, I was like,
There
this
was
is awkward.
A couple jokes fell flat, but I did like the escalation of the person that they were after. Like,
Yeah.
When she said the Menendez brothers, I dropped.
That was your
like,
funniest part? I thought the fucking dinosaur
the
from
dinosaurs too.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it was
what?
every
That's
time-
so
that's it,
random.
every time. Yeah, it was amazing.
That was funny. I'll give him that. And then the whole like what's his name, Ben Carson thing was at first jump off, it was funny, then it started getting unfunny as it went on.
Yeah.
I find a lot of jokes
Flat.
when you get to the point of the joke, now you have a long sketch to go
Did
through.
you ever see that they posted online like they only did an address when Justin Bieber hosted, and there was this one sketch where they only did a dress rehearsal. They didn't actually do it, so there was like a video they posted online of it.
Mhm.
But that you should see that. But like I felt like that they were
The
like
unedited sketch are pretty funny.
There was
usually.
one from Donald Trump's that I felt like they were like trying to almost do that again, where it was like the weird instrument he was playing, the laser harp. Or
yeah,
whatever.
that sucked, man.
Laser harp. Those have been around for a while.
Yeah, they have been, and they had a good premise, and they just fucked it up because like, all right, where's this going? He fucked up that
Well, the
joke.
crazy thing about it that I felt, because my whole thing was, I was watching it, I was like, Donald Trump's not really in this that much.
Yeah.
But then I found out that they could only have him on for a certain amount of time because of like campaign laws and like because of whatever, because the NBC has to offer every candidate the exact same amount of time to like promote themselves. So they only had him on for 12 minutes because that's the only amount of time that like Hillary Clinton was on or something like some kind of thing like where it was like he can only be. That's why they did that sketch where like he was tweeting off.
Yeah,
camera.
that shit sucked too. Because like if it was a British comedy show, they would have actually made the sketch funny and then had that like peppered in.
I went and got a beer, and now I don't know
sorry.
what anybody is talking
while
about.
While you were gone, he said that you needed to be here for the story, so we just started talking about Saturday Night Live.
So here we go. Here we go again. All right, I want this Stu for this story because he's into the EDM scene. So the Mad Decent Boat Party passenger goes overboard. Search underway.
Is that in Manhattan?
It's a cruise, man.
They always got those boat parties in Manhattan.
So a woman reportedly fell or jumped overboard at the Mad Decent Boat Party on Thursday, and a search.
That had to be
underway.
in Manhattan because they had They had Mad Decent Block Party as well.
So you heard this before?
Well, no, I've heard of Mad Decent Block Party, but this is Mad Decent Boat Party.
Yeah. So the Diplo-owned record label Party Cruise was set to sail through the Gulf of Mexico from November 11th through the 15th for 4 days of music with sets by Diplo, Skrillex, A-Track, Dylan Francis, Major Lazer.
Lazer.
I like that name.
No, they're good. Major Lazer.
And many more. They were going to travel from Miami to Cozumel, Mexico. But just before midnight local time, Norwegian Cruise Lines issued the following statement. On Thursday, November 12th, during a chartered cruise...
tripping on acid and jumping off of boats.
They said a female guest was observed intentionally going overboard while the ship was sailing the Yucatan Canal.
I want to swim!
The ship's
I want to go swimming!
The ship's crew immediately initiated rescue measures, including deploying 3 rescue boats and notifying the Coast Guards and other relevant authorities.
I hope she got hypothermia.
The search for the guests is ongoing. Both the ship and the charter company teams are providing support to the family and all impacted guests during the difficult time.
Oh, now I feel bad.
They haven't found her.
Now I feel bad.
I was letting him go. I'm not going to say anything. Let him dig his own grade. According to Your EDM, U.S. Coast Guards received a call from the ships around 7 p.m. local time while 22 miles off the coast of Cuba, reporting a woman had fallen overboard. The ship had 3 boats that are being used for search and rescue, and the Coast Guards is coordinating with the Cuban government its best course of action. The stages have been closed for the time being while the search is conducted, with passengers asked to stay in their staterooms while the head count is conducted. The ship is also reportedly traveling back towards the last location where the woman was known to be overboard. 2 additional nearby cargo ships are active in the search, as well as a Coast Guard rescue plane is also expected to arrive.
So it's safer to go to the Mad Decent Block Party than it is the Mad Decent Boat Party.
What is your thought on this whole thing of her falling? Did she jump, or did she happen to like trip?
Maybe she was thrown.
Yeah.
Skrillex needed to hide the body.
Now, like, do you, as a EDM person yourself, Stu, do you think Do you think people should be going to these things in the water?
I listen to other music.
Do you think they should be going to these raves in water? Is that kind of a bad idea?
No, because usually, okay, I don't know about a whole cruise, but they used to have these boat parties where you know you would go out in the ocean and you'd party and everything's safe, you know, because you can't get busted. Obviously, you do whatever the hell you want, and then it comes back to shore. So,
but I think she jumped on purpose.
You think she jumped
like what you were
purpose?
joking about earlier?
Well, yeah.
Like, oh my god, I'm really tripping balls.
I want to swim.
Yeah. I'm so hot.
It's like on Molly.
Yeah.
Jumping overboard.
It's fucked up. You shouldn't be doing Molly on a cruise. You know?
No, but I'm saying, you know how long that it's been going on, that there's been no problems, and is it or is it not still the same problem and same issues with other cruise lines?
Good point.
That aren't having the same kind of event going on it. I mean, don't people fall overboard on other cruises? I know
only
it happens.
Only Goalie Han does.
It's
right? Get that reference?
Overboard.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
I ain't giving you a high five for that.
He's like, I never seen that movie. I hate Kurt Russell. No, I'm just saying that like I want to go to the 311 like cruise, and I know you're a fan of Weezer, so I'm sure like Mark, you would definitely want to go on that Weezer cruise if it happened.
Man. I don't do well in the water. I get seasick.
You get seasick.
I've been
if
on
it's
a
a big
few,
enough
like,
boat, it doesn't rock.
Yes, it does.
I've
No,
been on.
it doesn't.
Have you guys been on cruises before?
I've been on a cruise.
Okay, go on.
Like when I went on a family, like a cruise with my family at one point to
Disney
Bermuda.
cruise,
It was no, it was maybe Carnival.
Carnival.
It was an insane clown posse.
I definitely
cruise.
had some seasickness going on at some point.
Now then, there'd definitely be people jumping overboard.
But but I've been on like few like boat like bands playing shows on boats. Like you were saying, like you go out, there's stuff going on, and you come back in. You know, it's like a 4-hour tour or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah.
You know, so like
That's normally what they are. Like
yeah.
that's why I was amazed. It was like a whole cruise.
Yeah.
So
You
I was
never
like,
heard. I thought you didn't
like
know
the
about
new-
this. You
the
like
new
all these
thing.
bands, dude.
There's a cruise for like every fucking band now. It's
Yeah.
like, there's like the
getting kinda
90s
trendy now.
Has-Beens band cruise with Everclear and Smash Mouth and like Gin Blossoms and.
I was telling him like Fog and Molly
see-
has a cruise now.
Oh, yeah.
I would only look for those things if I had money.
Yeah, but I thought you would know at least it's happening. You love Skrillex, don't you?
No, I don't follow
Long
Skrillex.
pause. Okay. Well,
Because if you're mentioning Skrillex,
Laser
it's like,
Day,
it's
Laser.
like, okay, what should I mention in? Okay, pick a different genre. Pick any genre.
Country.
Country.
Yeah.
Man, I
Taylor
don't know
Swift.
any. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's like saying Taylor Swift, and yeah, instantly, and then people that love country, they're like, Taylor Swift,
Yeah,
that's not country.
You're right. That's a very good point because she's not anymore. But
We're talking about like Jason Aldean. Or
Yeah.
like one of the pop
Yeah,
country
yeah.
guys,
I
like,
see what you're saying.
The hugest gets
You're saying Skrillex
kind
is
of
like
gets stereotyped as being like the poster child.
Yeah.
Like and people love it yet avoid it.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I felt like is I think like I wanted to feel bad for her, but I was like I feel like she was on drugs and jumped off. But then I read the update to the story today, and I didn't get to write it down, but apparently they gave her name and they're calling off the search.
So they never found her.
Right. So now, do you feel like shit now making jokes about her?
No, I do not feel like shit.
Wow. You're fucked up, man.
I feel
It
like
happens
for
all
you.
the time on cruises.
Okay. People dying in Paris and you don't care about her either?
What?
Jesus, man.
What,
Where
do
is
you-
your heart?
Where did I say I don't care about Paris?
You last time we were watching that Paris Hilton show, you said fuck her. So you do not care about Paris whatsoever.
I thought you were talking about like the terrorists in Paris where they went to the.
Oh, I didn't hear
metal
about that.
show.
What happened with that?
What?
I'm sorry. I'm just
Come
fucking
on,
with
do
you.
you
I heard
watch
about
the news?
I don't want to make a light of that situation, but it's very sad. But we're going back to the story right here. Yeah, she didn't find her, so they're giving up already, which is weird because it's only been Thursday. You usually declare someone like missing and dead after a month.
Yeah, but
So-
out to sea is a little different. I think.
So what was
Oh,
it
really?
called? It was called the Mad Decent Boat Party.
You want to go next year?
Now,
Let me tell
now,
you the name.
now it's the Mad Deadly Boat Party.
I went to a Mad Decent party one time.
Mad Deadly Boat
I hate
Party.
the name.
They're gonna rename it.
I hate the name. It's
You
kinda
hate the
lame.
name?
It's mad decent. It's
Well, that's
like
the name of
well,
the
they're
record. That's the record label that they have.
oh, it is.
It's like Mad Decent is like the label for like like Diplo is that's his like
Look
label.
at the big brain on bread.
I'm saying I went to a Mad Decent party one time
Was it?
when I was at South by Southwest. They had it was pretty sweet though. It was like this like you had
thank
to
you.
wait and hear the news like where they were gonna hold it, and then it was like at like 11 o'clock we found out like be at this mall at midnight, and then there was like one of the empty stores in the mall. They had like this crazy rave thing going on, and it was awesome.
Nice. You're not a raver type guy, but you liked it though.
No, yeah, I mean, I liked the fact that you're like it was in a mall like after hours,
Awesome.
and there was just you were just Which
You
later
could go to
I went
J.C. Penney's right away.
I could top this.
Oh, cool.
Liberty Science Center rave in
awesome.
'95.
Nice.
Awesome. Liberty Science Center. They got that touch tunnel. Yeah, that is
flashback.
Yeah, flashback.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's awesome. So I hope they start the search again, because if you don't find the body, she's not technically dead. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, if somebody falls off and drowns in the river, but nobody finds the body, then
that's what I tell the cops all the time. You don't have a body, don't you? So I didn't technically kill her. All right, so this story actually I held for you, Mark, because I know I wanted this story with you on the show. It was for last show, but I held it for you. So feel honored. I don't.
So sweet.
I put the story back just for Mark. So this site called Diffuser has listed the top 10 cover songs better than the original.
Oh wow.
And they say cover songs have been popular in the world of rock and roll since the beginning of the world of rock and roll. Originally, cover songs often carried a negative connotation. They were seen as a less talented and successful act stealing the superior work of the composer to make a quick buck.
Yeah, when are you gonna cover a shitty song?
I think that's what you should actually do. Take a shitty song and make it better. But anyway, but these days they are typically recognized as one artist paying homage to another in a show of admiration. Either way, cover versions occasionally turn out to be more popular than or artistically superior to the original. It's not common. But the following are 10 songs that, despite great original versions, work better as covers. Don't agree with us? See if the video will change your mind. If not, let us know why in the comments below, which I don't have the videos for this actual thing, but...
Ooh, can we still comment below?
Yeah. You guys listening at home or wherever you're listening, comment as well if you agree with this or not. So number 10 will go from 10 to 1. You guys let me know what you think. Number 10, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Higher Ground, which was originally done by Stevie Wonder. Now, for me, that was the first.
I didn't even know that was a cover.
Yeah.
I was about to say that, but I figured that out when I was like 15.
I never
Not
figured that
to diss
out.
you, not to diss you, but
Sorry.
like when I found out, because I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that album is off of Mother's Milk is my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers album. But when I found out it was a cover song, I was like, let me hear the original, and I heard the original, and I'm like, yeah, I like theirs better. Well, what do you think, Mark?
It's a pretty good song.
But not better than the original?
I've never heard the original. Like I said, like Stu just said, like I didn't know that was I didn't know it was a cover.
Wow.
So
okay. This is
something-
going well
I'm
so
not
far.
a big Stevie Wonder
Good.
fan.
So, you tried throwing it in my face. Like, oh, I figured it out when I was 15.
Yeah, but
I'm also not a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. So it's,
All right,
it's
yeah.
either
in my
or.
defense, you two are both white, so you might not know a lot of Stevie Wonder music.
Yeah.
I don't know any Stevie Wonder music, so
Nothing by him you don't know? Nothing.
Higher Ground.
Besides the song I mentioned.
Sunshine of My Life.
You don't know I Just Called to Say I Love You?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Thank
I know
you.
some.
I was about to dive on him. Second time I almost choked you to death. And even the bartender knows Stevie Wonder, but okay. Number 9, which I know you'll agree or disagree with because you know this band. This is how well I know my compadre here, Mark. The White Stripes' Jolene, originally by Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I didn't know it was originally by Dolly Parton. I thought it was Loretta Lynn. But
No, it was by her.
It is probably Dolly Parton if it says there on there.
Yeah. It says it on here.
Yeah, I like the White Stripes version of that. I don't know if I really know the Dolly Parton version. Like, I'm sure it's more shitty
More
and
country.
country.
Yes. It's definitely shitty, but I listen to both versions.
Yeah.
And I personally, as a punk rock fan and a fan of like better covers, I like the Me First and the Gimme Gimme's version better.
Oh, okay.
But their version is like from a B side, I think, from Hello Operator.
They used to play that all the time. Actually, I know that. Yeah, that's
Okay, so
it's a pretty good White Stripe song.
this list is
cover.
going well so far. That's why I held it. That's why I held it. Number 8, Frente's Bizarre Love Triangle, which was originally by New Order.
Yeah.
Now,
I would
for
say-
me-
I don't know, man. New Order. That's a pretty fucking great song.
Yeah, for me, this is a funny story about that. I remember that song in high school. It would come on MTV, and I heard this. I'm like, and then I saw the video, and I'm like, this song kind of sucks. But then I heard the New Order song after, and I was like, this is actually a cover of that song. I didn't know it was originally by them, but then I found out it was, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. I thought they wrote that song, but I thought it was like them covering a song. But I like the New Order song better.
Okay, yeah.
But usually the first one you hear, you like better.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if I know that cover version.
Oh, it's like a girl singing it. It's like a acoustic guitar version. There's no beat to it at all. You know that song, Stu?
What song?
Bizarre Love Triangle by Frente.
No, I don't know that song.
Okay. All right.
You got to speak up now. We got to get louder.
All right.
This bar's getting rowdy.
Bar's getting rowdy. All right, so let's get to number 7 now. It's a Ramones cover of California Sun, which is by Joe Jones.
I don't think I know that.
All right. So,
Either
which is funny about the California Sun song for me is that there are two versions. There's the version by Joe Jones has no guitar in it. It's just like the saxophone for the guitar part. So they both equally sound good to me, but whatever. You guys don't know that, but let's go to number 6 is Jane's Addiction Rock and Roll, which is done by Velvet Underground.
I'd imagine that would sound pretty good.
I
a
think
Jane's Addiction cover?
It's definitely Jane's Addiction sounding song, but I think it's not better. It's just they did a good job with it.
I could see how that would be a good song.
Yeah. All right. I thought you would have heard this song before, Mark.
I don't know that shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know a lot of Velvet Underground.
I know what they sound like.
Yeah. I know
and
that.
I know what.
Nico
Obviously, I know
their-
Jane's Addiction. So.
Yeah. I mean, I like Jane's Addiction enough.
So I know what
don't
they
really
could
know
do
that
with
song.
it.
I don't know, but I was never. Yeah. Just go. Let's
All right,
go to the next one.
Number 5 is
Keep going with the next
the Clash. I Fought the Law, which I don't know if you guys knew. I didn't know it was a cover either. Which is originally done by the Bobby Fuller 4.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It definitely strikes me as being a cover.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because you know what, honestly, the reason I know that song is there was. Do you know the Australian movie star Yahoo Serious?
Yeah,
yes. We love Young Einstein.
Well, Young Einstein
Young
with
Einstein
the electric violin.
Now, he had another movie called Reckless Kelly that I think is only on VHS and you can't find it anywhere else because I've looked.
Yeah.
But it starts with he's like a bank robber in this movie, and it starts with him trying to leave a bank robbery, and there's cops outside, and it's playing a cover of I Fought the Law on the Law 1. It's not the Clash version.
Okay.
So I think I just always knew that it was.
Does it sound like older, you think?
It wasn't the original probably either. It was probably just some other, because it's like a 90s movie, so it's probably just some 90s shitty band covering.
Because Green Day covered a song too, if you don't remember.
It's definitely a song that you could see people covering.
Okay.
Oh man, this is.
Actually, what's interesting about these mics is it's not that loud in here, so I think the it's not picking up with the music that badly.
That's cool.
I can actually hear you guys really well.
What are you doing?
Oh my god. Who the fuck is this guy?
Interviews is different podcasts. We interviews are different. Music reviews.
Did you know Jerry Garcia?
Yeah.
I think he died like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think we can't interview him.
No relevant.
Barflies.
All right, so number 4, which I fucking hate this one
Eight is a strong
on the list.
dislike.
And I'm a strong guy, so I detest that they put this on the list. But David Grohl's cover of "With Arms Wide Open" from Creed.
Whose cover?
David Grohl from
David Grohl covered Creed.
Yeah.
It's a Jerry Garcia guy.
Do you remember in
Is this the guy you were talking about
1999?
earlier?
Do you remember in 1999? There's a station called K Rock in New York. This,
Yeah, I know what K-Rock is.
All right, this song is actually not a cover; it's a joke where he's like imitating him, the lead singer of Creed, and it's like he's making fun of him. So it's not like a really serious song. I don't know why they put the song on the list, but it made me pissed off. I thought you might have heard that
I
on
don't
the
think I
radio.
heard Dave Grohl.
But all
doing
right,
that. I mean, I know the original song.
it's like he's like.
Yeah.
I just heard the news today, and he's
Oh,
like making. It's like a minute long. It's not like a long.
So it wasn't
song.
even a cover. It was like a parody.
Yeah, so they fucked
That's a
up on
parody.
this list.
That's not a cover.
They fucked up
All right,
on
all
this
right.
list.
Change next on the list.
Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah, originally by Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen, yeah.
Yeah.
By Leonard who?
Cohen.
Cohen?
Yeah, we got fans.
Uh,
He drowned in the Mississippi River. They found him in Baton Rouge.
yeah.
A lot of people drowning in rivers, man. It's crazy.
I don't want to hear about drowning anymore after.
Never heard. I'm gonna Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah.
No.
He hasn't heard it before. All right.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Mark has heard it.
If
No,
it
it's
was up to me,
it's
I would
fine.
say
You can say comment all you want.
All right. So number 2. Did you hurt his feelings? Like what happened? He
What's
just
that?
ran away.
Oh yeah, well, because he asked me if you should leave, and if it's up to me, I'd tell him to get the fuck out of my face.
Okay. So number 2, let's finish this up, and then we'll get to the music reviews. Number 2 is Nirvana's "Love Buzz" by the Shocking Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Mark,
That's definitely.
I
a
know
good
you know
cover.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know the original version too. I think Nirvana definitely did it better.
Awesome. And number 1, let's dispute the hell out of this song, is Johnny Cash's "Hurt," originally by 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Wait, wait. How did Johnny Cash play the 9 Inch Nails song?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
That song "Hurt."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I know it.
Today.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I know.
I mean, here's what I'll say.
I'm sorry. I'm a little drunk.
As a cover song, it's pretty good, but added with the video of it, that
Right.
Mark Romanek director,
Right. Yeah.
that fucking video is like, because that was like right before he died.
Yeah.
It's like fucking, it's the saddest thing. Like watching that video and that song combined together.
But he wasn't dead when it came out, obviously. But
The
I'm
only
saying,
thing I'll say is that he didn't say I wear this crown of shit.
Yeah,
he
I
changed
hated
it
that
to
too.
Crown of Thorns, and it really bugs me in covers when they're not using the same words.
Right.
Unless it's only thing I'll forgive is like if a guy is covering a girl song and in it it's like he's every whatever, you know, and they change it to she. I can understand pronoun changes, but
Crown of Shit and Crown of Thorns is 2 totally different things.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, what you're saying is going to be one of my songs. I'm going to say as one of my, because I'm going to pick my list. If I had 3 songs I could say that should have added to the list. One is this is what I'm talking about when I had that assholes in the bar story, but it wasn't that guy. Maybe they always come here, but like I said, I don't think that song was that great. Like the Nirvana song is way better, not way better, but like he did a good job. But that's not. I want to put it number 1. Number 1, I think, obviously, is Jimi Hendrix's cover of "All on the Watchtower." Have you heard that song
yes,
by Bob Dylan?
yes.
It's not that good. Bob Dylan's one, and in fact, Bob Dylan says that the new version is better than his. So it's way better than that. And another song I want to say that, like, with what Mark's saying, that they changed the lyrics, is the song by the Ataris cover of Boys of Summer.
Yeah.
When they changed the lyrics in that song from I saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac to a Black Flag sticker. You didn't like that either?
That I kind of like.
Because they're more relevant,
Yeah.
Black Flag, to their sound,
Yeah.
I'm saying. So I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 2 covers. Do you have any covers that you like better than the original?
Yeah, I mean, I not that I'm a fan of this band as much as I was in high school, but that that band Him, they do a cover. I know they're like groan-inducing to say just because of their associations with other things.
Right.
But as a band, they were like there's a solid period of music that they did, but they had a cover of Wicked Game.
Oh, by Chris Isaac.
And I like that cover. They actually had some good
It's
covers.
up their alley,
They
I'll
covered
tell you
Sailing
that.
On, and it was pretty good.
Arrow in my heart already. I felt it.
Anything else? I'd say. I don't know. Put on the spot. There's definitely some good covers, but I just can't think of anything right now.
But better than the original. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's hard. You know, what about you, Stu? Any covers better than
Mark
the original?
Stu?
Mark Stu.
Oh, now we're together.
Yeah.
We got to talk at the same time. Any great covers?
Better than the
I
original.
A cover better than the original.
I know a lot of worse covers.
What about
Yeah.
Minor Threat Stepping Stone?
That's a good one. Yeah.
And I love the Minor Threat Stepping Stone, but like I know that's like obviously a song that's been covered by like other bands and shit.
They
but
covered,
they did it the best.
They covered 12XU too by Wire.
Oh, is that who that was from?
Yeah, but I don't think that version's better, but I was just throwing ideas out to you. But,
I didn't realize 12XU was a cover, but
You're learning so much tonight, man. It's
Yeah.
so great, Stu. But what do you guys want to let us know what you think in the emails? Email us. Let us know any covers that you like or you don't like the list that gave us, Diffuser gave us. You have any ideas of covers you like better than original? We'd love to hear from you. Man, we are killing it with time, hour in, and we haven't got to the point of the show yet. So let's do that right now. Let's get to the let's get to the shots
Little
already. All right, so we're actually we gotta calculate how much we're drinking so we don't run up a huge tab
We already got a huge tab.
until we get the sponsor to sponsor our show.
Hello, I believe mine's the card up there. So
Oh, so we can just bounce anytime, Mark.
no. You cannot just bounce anytime you want. You got to penny up.
All right, so first up, we got MC Lars' album, The Zombie Dinosaur LP. Now, he's a nerdcore rapper. Recently released his latest album. And nerdcore is a hip-hop style that's subject matter covers nerdy topics like video games, science fiction, role-playing games, comic books, and such. Musically, it's known for its sample music from 8-bit video games, for example. A rapper named Mega Ran's album Mega Ran 9 uses music from many Mega Man games on the Nintendo system, which great album. You should buy that, by the way. But basically, it's white guys or black guys rapping about nerdy stuff, and it's a phenomenon. Have you guys known that's a trend now?
Nerd rap.
Nerdcore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there's a documentary I've seen about it. You know.
Nerdcore Rising.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Is it good?
I mean, if you like nerdcore shit, yeah, sure, it's great. I mean, it's mostly about MC Frontalot, who like.
Which I like him a lot. Yeah.
See, I don't know. I find, and I'll get into this if we're
Yeah.
talking about this album. I don't know. I just find the whole thing a little annoying. Like, I get it, and I do appreciate it to a degree.
Mm.
Like, I like MC Chris.
Okay.
Like, if he falls into the same category.
He does. Yeah.
Um,
Or YT Cracker or
I've seen.
things like that.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, go on.
But like I've seen MC Chris live like 2 or 3 times. But like, I feel like with someone like this or like MC Frontalot, there's just this. There's a quality to their rapping that it's not as good. Like the thing about with this album with MC Lars, I feel like one of my favorite tracks was the one with Watsky, and I feel like Watsky was like. His flow was better, you know.
Okay.
And I'm just like MC Lars, like everything is like the same. Sorry, but it's like, you know, he has this the way that he
Lars?
raps.
Okay, yeah.
Is like, I feel like I knew MC Lars when he was only on MySpace and the fucking signing emo that song.
Yeah.
When that came out, I thought that was great, and there was a couple other songs I thought were really good. And it's like cut to, I haven't listened to anything, cut to like 10 years later, and I'm like, oh, he still sounds exactly the same, and it's the same shit, like, and he's doing songs, like, it's basically like every song is just like a very specific topic.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do an entire song about fucking Millard Fillmore, whatever the fuck, James, what was the one song on this album that was about like some
poet.
Jack Kerouac.
That was
Jack
that was
Kerouac,
the best song.
Jack Kerouac.
That was the best song.
Forgot
on
about
there.
Jack Kerouac.
Because it seemed a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I mean, I like that it's like literate and that he's like rapping about, but I feel like just his flow to me, it's like he's always trying to squeeze shit in, like as many syllables as possible, but not always like saying it like clearly to me.
Well, he says he wants to
sometimes
flow like Busta Rhymes,
Yeah.
but he just
he's
quite
not
can't
fucking
get it.
Busta
So, like what Mark said, he was telling us about whom MC Lars is basically he started in 2005, like you said, from Stanford University, where he has established himself as a post-punk laptop rapper due to his unique alternative self-made beats he produced on his personal computer. And like you said, I'm telling you right now, it's been 4 years since his last album, Large Attack, which he addresses right off the bat in the first track on this new album, which is called Where You Been, Lars. Now, for me, on that first song, he talks about what he's been doing for the past 4 years. Like he's been touring, writing a script, and fluctuating in his weight. And the intro tune has like the beat and the rap cadence of a Cottonmouth King song. It's like, what do you guys? I'm not dissing Cottonmouth Kings. Like they're kind of fun to listen to, but that "Where you at, Lars? Where you at?" Like that kind of reminds me of them.
I like the first
song.
The first song was all right. I like that it like. There's that part where at the end where he just keeps talking and it just goes like. I thought that was cool.
You don't like that part, don't you, Stu?
I don't remember that part, but I remember that being it was good.
It was like him talking about where he's going, and then he's like,
track.
"I've been writing this script, and it's a cartoon show about this thing and that thing, and then you should check it out because it'll come out soon." And like he just keeps talking about some
like the music stops, and then he just like he's rambling, and then like after that is the zombie T-Rex serves as I guess it's kind of like the title track for this album. And it's got like Sita from Leftover Crack for the chorus, and he's yelling and growling the song title in like a crusty punk raspy voice, which I love. Leftover Crack, and I like the band too. Anyway, so I like and a crusty punk ska band. I like them, but that's why I feel like they should use him more on that song.
Yeah, I felt like he was totally underused, like Stizza, but he's like not known for being like an on-key singer, so like
exactly. So that's why you're like, this is weird. But if you had a verse, it would have made sense.
Yeah,
you know?
Like it would have been better because he's also like, within Leftover Crack even there's like some stuff where he does like, it's not like he's doing like rap rock or something, but he can like talk fast.
Sublime in Rome.
Okay, you want to get to that? All right, let's get to that right now. So all I gotta say about Sublime and with Rome is not the same as Sublime. Go back to our review of the album they put out like this year. We reviewed the album in July. This fucking song could have been a fucking soundtrack to our fucking review. That's exactly what I fucking said. Remember that?
Yeah, it is.
It's like, so I was so fucking happy to hear this ska song.
Like I feel like something like this, like the thing that bothers me about MC Lars and like that
in
song
general?
in particular is it's like, well, no shit. Like, did you think it's the same thing? Because who would have thought? And he mentions in that going to see the Dead Kennedys and Jello wasn't there. Mm-hmm. And remember, I fucking had that same experience, and I said I walked out.
Yeah, I remember.
It's like, but I'm like, I didn't think that there was gonna be the same thing. Like, you go see the fucking band, like the guy died. 15 years later, they decided to fucking cash in on the name Sublime and get a new singer.
Right. But that's why you're contradicting yourself, Mark. That's exactly why you would think they're going to sound the same because they're using the name. If they want to sound something different,
no, because
pick a different name. There's so many words in the English language.
But here's the thing, though: is how many people are going to show up to something that says Sublime versus how many things are they going to show up to, like Conquistadors something featuring members of Sublime in parentheses.
Yeah,
nobody's going to show up to that.
Yeah, I see what I see. You know, I think we have to disagree on that because I think if they told themselves if they said we're not Sublime anymore, we're this band, but we feature this guy and that guy from Sublime. At least you're going into it knowing you won't hear Sublime, and maybe, just maybe, you'll hear some covers from Sublime. But the fact that they were so boner hard in the name, and they had to fight fucking what's her name, Bradley's widow about the name. They had to fight. Obviously, you want to hold that name. So the fact that he's calling out the fact that you don't sound the same as Sublime makes sense to me.
Dude, it's fucking rowdy up in here.
Yeah, I know. For a Sunday night, too.
Yeah, they really love their Elvis Costello.
So this song that we're talking about features Roger from Less Than Jake as guest vocals. And like I said, I think this song's going to be a soundtrack to what we said. But what do you think of the song, Stu?
Which song? I couldn't hear you.
Sublime song?
Sublime with Rome
is not the same as Sublime.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It was he pretty much told it how it was. I giggled because he was saying how it was.
Yeah, so I thought it was funny that we talked about it. That's my review, but I see what you're saying.
Well, the thing,
I totally understand.
The thing about MC Lars that I do like is his song titles are fucking great.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, if you say any of his song titles, I know what the song is you're talking about. When we get to the Neighbourhood review and you're like, this fucking name, and I'll be like, what song was that?
Yeah.
Because who the fuck knows what they're talking about?
Which is funny because you're right, because the next song, Hipster Mom, which is a sequel to the MC Lars song Hipster Girl off his album The Giant Robot Kills. And we finally get to see what the girl has been up to since 2009. So she's married with kids, but she's still hipster as fuck. eating organic food, shopping at Brownstone, and watching
Is
girls.
breast milk vegan?
Watching girls on HBO. You like that song?
It made me giggle.
You ever heard the original?
No, I never heard the
Okay.
original.
What about you, Mark? Hipster Girl.
I think I remember that one. Yeah.
I thought it was a good song.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a
Question?
question.
Question from the audience.
Question.
Hold on. Wait a second. What's your question?
It's vodka and club soda.
That's a good question.
Wait, you didn't phrase as a question, though.
I made the wrong drink.
It's what
still not a
is
question.
What is-
Jeopardy? What is the bartender made the wrong drink? So you're trying to get rid of this drink?
So would you guys drink it? Which one of you drink it?
Yeah. Yes.
Would you drink vodka and soda?
Yeah.
Would
I'll
you drink vodka
it.
and soda?
Not for me.
I would
You
drink
don't
vodka
want
and
it?
soda.
I'll drink it.
So I guess we have to split it.
You guys, so
it
two
half
straws,
price?
please.
Yeah, 2 straws.
Do you want 2 straws? Because it's free.
I will share it like a milkshake.
Thank you. Yeah, 2 straws for us,
No,
please.
no, not 2 straws.
Be
Aw,
Lady and
come
the
on.
Tramp. You'll meet in the middle.
Yeah. Let's get
You
back to
can
the
drink
review.
out of the same straw if you want to sip.
The rap rock track Dragon Blood is like an
He's only
RPG
kidding.
track.
He's not actually gonna drink it. With
I will. I totally will.
You can drink out of the same straw.
Wait. Please don't tell the owner.
All right. Oh, you don't want to drink with me? I'm kidding. Go
No,
ahead.
here. We'll
Me
do
and-
it for shits and giggles.
All right.
All right, we got 2 straws.
No one take a
and
picture.
vodka and soda. No, I can't get that close to your face.
You're so homophobic. Mark, let's
No,
talk about
I would have been straight up face smushing you.
let's talk about Dragon Blood. Dragon Blood.
There's a witch in here.
Yeah. Dragon Blood is like an RPG game, like I said, talking about RPG like
Yeah,
Game
that
of
song
Thrones.
because I didn't know the game.
It's like Game of Thrones references in this song.
Yeah, I kind of
I like this.
I didn't like
faded
it.
out because I don't like Game of Thrones, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
what
I
you're talking
didn't like
about.
that song. I was like, yeah, this shit, whatever. Some shit
I
don't know.
I like the flow on a song. I thought it was good, but I see you don't like you didn't like the subject matter. You're saying
Now, a Triforce song.
we're not there yet, Steve. But we'll
Come
get
on,
to
the
that.
And that to
Triforce
me
song.
is like the downfall of this kind of this style of making songs.
Mm.
Just like it's like, okay, well, if you don't like what he's talking about, like it's made for a specific audience,
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's like a entrance fee essentially. Like you have to know what Game of Thrones is and what Dothraki and all that shit means.
All right.
To like understand even what he's talking about.
It was Game of Thrones, is what it was.
There
Not
is-
not a video game. Because I thought it was a video game that he was talking about.
I think it's.
It's mostly Game of Thrones.
When I was listening to it, I was like reading the lyrics too, because
Yeah.
I was trying to understand what he was talking about.
Well, let's wrap everything up real quick.
that
on
song
this.
was over my head.
We're getting to this album way too much. So,
Right.
Star Wars references.
Wait.
All
Triforce.
right, we're gonna go to it. Star Wars references with the Jedi song. I thought it was a good song. Got like kind of talking about Run DMC and shit like that. Like when he rhymes, but it sounded like a Gym Class Hero song.
Mm-hmm.
Never Afraid with what you were talking about.
I like that song.
That song.
That
What
was
what was
probably
the
my
chorus? I was never.
Which
afraid.
apparently that is that chick, Charlene Yee.
Yee.
She's like
Oh,
Yeah,
from,
that was a
um,
sample.
I know
Yeah.
who she is. Let me say it. She's from Knocked Up.
yes.
Yes.
She's in Knocked Up. She was on the last. She was on the finals. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that's
She was
getting picked
on-
up in the mics.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Woo!
She was on the
Rowdiness.
final season of House. Also,
Okay.
just so we know. And
I wish
Paper
they would
Heart,
play some
in
more
the movie
music.
Paper Heart.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
all right. Hey, let's get our bartender over here.
No, just to fucking go.
Just go. Okay.
Just go.
Now, Mark, I know you're gonna agree with me on this song. So the song called "Things Never to Say on the First Date,"
Oh yeah.
shamelessly rips off the Liam Lynch song "United
Yes.
States of Whatever."
I was saying this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can he keep it down a bit?
Oh, no, it's
All right.
acceptable.
Little side note. First of all, they were playing the Patriots. What do you expect to happen? I love the Giants, but what do you expect to happen? Against an undefeated team, why are you surprised? All right, go on.
That's like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But yeah.
Nah, it's all right.
Yeah. He's a little rowdy for a Sunday, but okay. I guess he has no work tomorrow.
But yeah,
Maybe alcohol?
probably.
That too.
I
Well,
gotta
that's why I
work
was
tomorrow.
saying he has no work tomorrow, I guess.
I have work tomorrow.
We're not too rowdy. We have work in the morning. But go on. You know that song I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, why are you ripping this song
Yeah,
off, dude?
same thing I thought when I was listening to it. I'm happy you mentioned it too because I forgot about it at this point. It's been a few days since I listened to it, but yeah, yeah, definitely, it's the exact same thing. Like, come on.
Yeah. So he's basically mentioning what you don't say on the first date. Remember that song, Stu?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, but I thought it was pretty good, but it didn't. I didn't know it was associated with any other song.
Well, it's
Okay.
like it's not, but it's
a
like,
novelty song.
Essentially, like it's just like this other. Do you remember that song, United States of Whatever?
No.
Liam Lynch,
Nope.
the guy who directed the Tenacious D movie.
That's what he's a target audience
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, okay.
He was hoping
That's
someone did not know that song, but
Yeah.
me and fucking Mark caught that shit.
You remember
We're like,
Syphil and Ollie?
you fucking called.
Yeah, I remember
the
Syphil and
guy,
I.
the guy who made Syphil and Ollie made this album, and the one single on it was United States of Whatever, and it was basically, it sounded just like that song. Like, it'd be like, the music would stop, it would like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and it would stop, and he'd be like, I was doing this thing, and blah, 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 and I was like, whatever, and it would do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, all right, yeah.
The same thing, it was like the exact same
Stole that shit.
style.
So the Ballad of Hans Moleman, Simpsons song, I thought it was a good song because it's very catchy. Like, Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. I like the chorus.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. Kind of irritating.
Okay.
See, and
Hans Mole, man.
this kind of thing, it's like, to me, I'm just like, oh, this is like a pretending to rap type of thing. Like, if you were like, what's rap? Well, let me tell you, it's like this. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do that thing. Dip-a-dip-dip-a-dip-doo. Hans Moleman.
Yeah.
You can't keep Hans Moleman down.
Yeah.
Well, my name's MC Lars, and I'm here to say that I love The Simpsons in a major way.
Yeah.
I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way.
Yeah, but he's referencing episodes from The Simpsons. I thought that was cool. Like, I love The Simpsons, and he's referencing
Kick,
specific
punch,
episodes.
soul in the mind. If you want to test me, I'll show you fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was just watching Parappa the Rapper shit.
Parappa the
today.
Rapper.
I was like,
All right, so you guys didn't like that song, but you have to fucking agree with me that my favorite song on this album is fucking Dip. The Dip.
it was good. It was pretty good, yeah.
Fucking, you know, it's like
Which was
taking
crazy though, because
when I dip,
it's
you
about
dip, you
Roger
dip.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
And then, but if you look at the because it's what Cool Keith is on this.
Yeah, he fucking kills that shit, man.
Yeah, but like Cool Keith starts his verse
Yeah.
with like very good fucking Roger Rabbit references, and then it fades out into like, what are you talking about here for like the second half of his
okay.
verse, where he's just like, dude, like I don't know what he says, but I wish I had the lyrics in front of me. But it like
Yeah.
starts out where you're like, damn, like Cool Keith is singing about Roger Rabbit, and then he just like really generic lines that mean nothing, and then yeah.
What'd you think,
But
Stu, of the Dip?
What? Cool Keith being in it?
Or the whole song in general, because they have
Oh,
that they
yeah,
sample
yeah,
that
I mean, it
song
was
like
alright.
when the chorus he's like, you know that song from like from Freak Nasty, I put my hand up on your hip when I dip you
When
dip.
it dip, you dip,
But
you
now
dip.
he's like, I put the rabbit in the dip. I put the shoe up in the dip. I was like, yeah, cause I fucking love that movie, dude. I love that fucking movie. So I was sold because I love that and I love Simpsons, so that's why they got me. So I'm biased, but go ahead.
Yeah, it didn't do that much for me.
I fucking love that song, but
All right.
I see
you
why
had more. You had more connections to it than I did.
Yeah, and he really drops the fucking ball on the Party with Lars song, cause that was a fucking great track and it ends.
Yeah.
Like you fucked that up, man.
That was
Damn.
good. I like that.
And then what do you want to say about the Forgot About Jack songs too?
What was it?
Forgot About
no,
Jack.
No, I just thought it was a good song. It was the one song that like seemed a little bit more serious.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't a complete joke.
Yeah.
Like it was still joking around. Oh,
There's a
puppy!
dog in
Hey,
here.
there's a dog in the
There's
bar.
a dog in the
Look at
bar
that.
now.
I see a
We
baby
got
in here and
rowdiness.
then a
We got
dog.
dogs, babies.
Uh-huh. First we see babies, then we see dogs.
Oh, hey, dog. Oh, you want to say something? You want to sniff that mic?
He's sniffing the mic, I hear.
Hey, I don't know, not the drink.
All right, go ahead. Forgot About Jack.
Not like dogs either.
No, we like dogs.
We love dogs. We like dags.
We don't have guys and dogs.
No, loud guys and dogs are fine.
We like dags.
So, come on. They don't like you, Bella. They like you. They don't like you.
Oh, sorry, we're not even saying anything. Everyone's out there like, talk, motherfuckers.
Dead air. Dead air.
So Stu's been talking to me all night about the song Triforce.
I love Zelda. I play every Zelda video game. And it's not something I should be admitting.
Hey,
It's probably
man,
something I should keep to myself.
I've played through Skyward Sword more times than I would care to admit.
Oh, really? All right. Yeah.
I like the acoustic guitar was very
I've played
simplistic
every
on that
Zelda
song.
game. I'm actually right now I'm playing Phantom Hourglass because I never beat it.
Anyway, to review.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So the song, it touched me because, it was a Zelda
Like an
song.
uncle in the night. So what did you think, Mark?
Yes, they're not bad. Triforce.
All
I
right.
thought it could have been done better, though.
Yeah.
There could have been more Zelda
Didn't leave
references
too much of an impression
either
on me,
than...
so, like,
he didn't have much Zelda stuff in it.
yeah.
Almost like he's a newbie.
Man, that's not what he was going for.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, like you could do this with anything. Like if you're like, I'm a nerd guy. I'm a nerdcore rapper. Oh, what's the stuff that nerds like? I'll just make up a song
Oh,
about it.
yeah. You don't even
like,
have to
do
be.
you even know
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Does he?
you're right. You're right.
I mean,
He
it
might
seems
not-
like he knows more about Jack Kerouac than. Although he's like comparing Kerouac to Tupac, and I thought that was kind of strange, but.
And then he used a Tupac like "Dear Mama." Like I like the
Yeah.
fact that he takes like popular hip hop or like he knows his hip hop.
Mhm.
Like Tupac, like the song you're talking about, that Jack Kerouac. He's like doing that nowadays. Remember when I talk about like the Eminem shit? So he knows what he's talking about. Like he knows his hip hop. But let's just get to like the point of this. You guys are waiting for
Yeah,
where we're going with this.
This is gonna be.
So
fun.
MC Lars, I will go first because I feel like we're gonna have different opinions. MC Lars has lost his style, hasn't lost his style in all the past years, like Mark said. His fans will love this record. I thought it was just okay the first listen, but then I listened to it the second time and I really enjoyed it. So I think this album's a lot of fun. So I think this album is something you should definitely or consider buying. Let's go with Stu second. Go ahead, Stu.
Since I'm opening my mouth, I disagree. I would say it's more of a download for a laugh. I mean, if we had
Hold on, Stu.
stream
Stop.
on here,
Wait.
I would go with stream.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I go with download.
All right, Mark. You had the most critiquing on this record. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say download it. Like, it's still fun. If you like the sort of thing, then you'd like it.
Yeah, it still
If
makes
you're
you
an
laugh.
MC Lars fan, then sure, download
It's a good
it.
listen through.
All right. So
I'm not gonna be blasting in my car every day.
so I think what we're figuring out here is you have to listen to the album 2 times to like it.
2-time.
1 time, not enough. 2 times. But what you think of this album? You can let us know in the comments, or you can send us an email because we love to know what you think. Let's get to these reviews real quick because we've been distracted by noise and animals and all that shit. Next one, Are we doing one more shot before the show's over?
Only if Little John persists.
Little John, not yet because we're in the bar. We have to pay for things. He's petting the dog over there right now, so we'll wait for him. So next album is the Neighbourhood. The second album called Wiped Out. They're a Newberry Park, California indie rock band. They formed in 2011, and this is their second album, like I said. Their first album, which is called I Love You, which features the hit song...
Why'd you direct that at me?
Because I do. That's the name of the album. It's I Love You.
Stop creeping me out.
They have a song on the album called Sweater Weather. And the Rolling Stones use what did I write here? That's weird. I have notes. I don't know why I'm talking about the Rolling Stones, but okay.
Your notes are all
The
fucked up.
magazine.
Oh wait, not
He
the
was
fucking
drunk doing
band, the
those.
fucking magazine. Sorry, the Rolling Stone magazine used 2 adjectives to describe that record, which perfectly sums up my opinion as well. They said the album was moody and atmospheric. So after the literal intro song, A Moment of Silence, the next song, Pray, kicks off their usual sound. Which I found this song a bit too slow and dull for my liking.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that there's 30 seconds of silence? The first track.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that
first song is
that was-
literally...
That makes me mad.
Retarded.
Makes me fucking so mad.
That is the
They
worst
told you
call.
what, they told you what you're in for.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Worst
Like,
call for an
who
album.
starts an
to
album
put
with 30 seconds of
silence.
silence? Like, fuck you. That's what I said when I first saw. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, just fuck yourself. Like,
Okay.
You think you're that important that your album needs a minute of silence before you get started with your garbage fucking slow jams?
Okay.
Dude, and they put fucking stupid ass white noise like in some of their
In
songs.
between
In some of
songs,
the
yeah.
some of the songs, halfway through the songs, it's just like. I'm sorry, that's like killing the recording, but halfway through it's just. That's not even music.
Yeah.
And then there was just like
There was more than one song that had white noise.
there's like a
just
minute
blasting.
of like seagulls and like the beach.
Yeah,
Seagulls.
I remember we talked about another album that did that, where like the Coheed album, where it's like the song would end and it's like you're waiting for the next song to begin, and there would like be like an in between part of like different music, I should say. But I was like there are some moments on this album that are good.
Yes,
like
there are good moments.
Yeah.
Yes.
let's get to the first song.
But they ruin it.
The
with,
first song I didn't like was
whoever produced it was horrible.
the first song I didn't like.
They gave the band horrible ideas, unless the band just insisted on putting horrible shit in there.
The first song I liked after the Pray song I didn't really like was Cry Baby, which had some energy to it, and it's like a slightly danceable track. It has some nice distant guitars throughout as well. And I like the Child track too, which continues that style of the previous song. Though things slow down during the bridge for slight distortion guitar solos, like you said. So, were there any songs you guys like that on this album that you want to talk about?
Is there anything I liked?
Yeah. What are the songs you liked actually?
Oh man.
All right. What are the songs you like, Mark?
I like that California one.
Yeah, that was a good song.
That song I thought was cool because it was like the first song on the album that tried something different. Because the whole album, like the first like 5 or 6 songs are just like the same mellow. Like even when it was a little more like upbeat, like I feel like there's like no melody to half the songs. Everything he sings exactly the same. Like it's just like it's the same tone of voice throughout the whole thing, and like there's like almost no melody to it.
Yeah.
And the thing that pisses me off the most is I saw like a live video of them. I'm pretty sure they have 2 guitar players. You can't hear a fucking guitar on this album except for like in the background, like so faint. Everything has so much reverb on it, and so like, which I get is like a style now, and like it's very reverby and like echoey, and we're gonna like be on the beach, listen like beach goth.
Yeah,
music.
like there's a song called "The Beach" on this album.
But like,
which I thought, I think what they're doing is like "The Beach" sounds a lot like a Weeknd song, like because they dabble in the R&B sound.
Dude, I noticed that, and it bugged
R&B.
me out. It bugged me out, and I was like, I don't like R&B, so this is like something like R&B, like a band reaching out to R&B. So it's like I don't even like this either more than I don't like R&B.
Yeah. But the Weeknd like is different, and that's the new school of R&B that going on nowadays. But I was like, this sounds like a Weeknd song, but I don't like that. But the song you got to talk about that you like that I think we might agree on is like "Daddy Issues." Like when that fucking
I did like that.
When that beat drops, I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, yeah, that
Decent
was
beat.
a good song.
I was pulled in because that song's like a 80s throwback song, kind of like
we were throwing tons of negativity, but "Daddy Issues" was pretty good.
yeah, like it sounds like a Wham song. You guys remember Wham? Oh yeah, we'll have one more. You remember Wham?
yeah,
It sounds like Wham. Do you agree?
Wait, can I get a Wham song?
"Wake Me Up Before You Go
Yes.
Go."
Yeah.
Wake me up. Oh, that guy.
George Michael.
Yeah,
But
George Michael.
This song sounds like a slower Wham song, like Everything She Wants,
Like
kind of like
Last Christmas?
that. Yeah, something like that.
I don't. Those are the only 2 Wham songs I know. "Last Christmas."
And what do you guys think of the double track, "Baby Come Home" /Valentine?
I'm sure I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either, so I just want to make sure we all didn't like
Like
it.
for the most part, like the album was really a bummer for me until like maybe
The
track
end.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
And like the last 3 or 4 songs I thought were pretty good.
Yeah, like Ferraris, I thought was good to play in an actual Ferrari. If you have like a Ferrari and a nice system. If you don't, just put on some good headphones. I thought it was a good song too. The song "Single" I thought sounded like a Justin Bieber song with like an acoustic guitar lead and like the pop beat and like the little bells in the background. And when he was singing like, "Can't you let your baby be my girl?" He kept saying that over and over. I was like, "Oh, this shit sucks." And it's like Teen Idol bullshit.
Yeah.
You're talking. Well, the last song is actually a single, which is called "R.I.P. to My Youth."
The song's not bad.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent closer, depressing at the same time.
I think if they had a different producer, they might have been able to like make a decent album.
Yeah, and also like if the song
And made a lot better decisions.
I felt like it was a real lopsided album. Like I said, like it was like first of all, starting like I said, it pissed me off. Starting,
they're totally on drugs.
Yeah, and then like like the first, like I said, like the first half of the album, I thought was just like the same song over and over again. And then,
For who? Him?
For me, at least.
Okay.
You got like half. What is it? Orange or
orange or lemon? Shvedka. The cherry. We have tapped the cherry Shvedka.
It's Clementine. That sounds
All right,
good.
Stu. Let's get to the final opinions. What do you think of this album?
You might need a little lemon. You get lemon cherry.
Okay.
You get a mix.
All right, what do you think of the album? Final review, Stu.
Final review.
I'll go last. Go ahead.
Man, I give it a skip it. Even though I did like some tracks.
How many tracks you like overall out of the 12?
Not enough. Not enough.
Okay.
It ends up being a skip it.
All right. Mark?
Yeah, if you liked the first all I really knew from the first, the only reason I even knew who these guys were was that one
Sweater
song.
Weather?
Yeah, because I've heard that before somewhere. I can't place where I even heard it. Like it's a car commercial, or if it's like they played in the store. I have no idea, but I knew that song, and I like that. Like that song's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like if they went in, like especially if you call the album "Wiped Out," I feel like it was gonna be like more surfy, like a bigger, like more of like a. I don't know, just like I thought it'd be more
Like
chill and not like, because I feel like the whole album is sort of like downer.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of like even the lyrically,
Yes,
it's like it's very
agree.
down lyrically.
Mhm.
So I feel like I wanted it to be more upbeat. If it was that, to me, I would say download it. If you like if you like Sweater Weather, and I would say download
If
it.
you want to get depressed.
But I wish I skipped it.
All right, so you're going to skip it or download it?
I say skip it too.
All right, so unless you want to kill yourself, do not listen to this album, he said. Well, I think that the Neighbourhood reminds me a lot of bands like MGMT or even like the Postal Service. I hope that doesn't offend
Does it
anybody.
remind you of The Faint?
No.
No?
What I mean is they have a sort of...
Mark gave me a
I
look.
fucking love the Faint.
Mark gave me a look. He's like, don't you
Don't
dare
ever.
compare it to
No
Faint.
I think they have like a new school like indie rock sound with the elements of electronic that I never fully embraced. They do have a decent sound that I was entertained throughout the record here and there, but songs missed the mark. When the songs missed the mark, it really took me out of the album. But luckily, they had some pretty amazing moments to help recover here and there. So I have to agree. I have to go a little bit higher and say it's okay. So I say it's something you can download.
You're always on the up.
Yes, I'm a positive guy,
I
man.
will also add that if my fiance was here, she would say "fuck this."
Okay.
Because we were listening to it in the car together, and she was livid at how this album made her feel.
I don't want to be depressed, damn it. But maybe you
Stop
guys
bringing me down.
Maybe you guys agree with his fiance, or you agree with me, or you're in the middle. Let us know in the comments, because we would love to know what you think. Send us an email or send us a comments. Like I said, tell us if you like the Neighbourhood album, if you hate it. We're all ears, man. Lil
Wish I had
Jon
more
has been
corn
quiet
nuts.
for a while.
Wish I had more corn nuts.
Lil Jon, what did you think of the Neighbourhood album? I hope you can get my friend home safely, Mark, and yourself as well. Are you drinking beer too? It's only two.
Look how big he is.
I told you I don't stay.
He can
I
metabolize.
don't stay buzzed for long.
Wow.
This guy
I want to know your
metabolizes.
secret, man.
It's called
It's
fat.
called
fat
fat.
storage.
No, not. It's not even the fat. You have muscle, height, width, everything.
All right. So, do you guys want to just talk amongst yourself while I use the bathroom?
We're
We
gonna
can't
start
just
talking
talk
about
about.
Escape the Fate.
Oh,
I'm gonna read your fucking
okay,
notes.
yeah, get out of here. We're gonna talk about the last album. We don't need you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go piss.
Talk about something different.
No, we're gonna talk about the album.
Talk
gonna
amongst
jump into
yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
A topic.
The peanut is not a pea
Oh,
or a nut. Discuss.
we're gonna bring back Stu's news or Stu's views.
Actually, what can you promote? Promote that beer you saw at the beer
I'm
fest.
not promoting the beer.
All right, just talk amongst yourself. We'll be right back. Oh, you want me to pause the show? I'll
No,
pause
you
the show.
can't pause the show.
And we're back. All right, so the final review of tonight is
And I'm back.
Escape the Fate's latest album, which is called Hate Me. Where is my notes for this album? There it is. Let's go get my notes
You
together.
need notes.
I like notes, so I
Yeah,
know
I
I gotta be fair to
Your
this
notes
band.
help me.
All right,
Help
so
the memory.
Escape the Fate. This is their fifth album. They're a Las Vegas band, post-hardcore band, and for their second album, This War Is Ours, they had the former Bless the Fall member Craig Mabbitt as their new singer. He joined the band at that point. So as of now, the drummer Robert Ortiz is the only original member of the band. So to be honest, I never heard an Escape the Fate song prior to this album, but the name suggests they are like an emo metalcore band for like the further humping the god awful.
More metalcore than emo.
Have you heard the band before?
Yeah, I heard the band.
I never heard their name. I never
They
heard their
didn't-
music before.
They didn't
Yeah, I've
sound
never heard
very
them
emo.
But I'm saying with the name alone, I thought they're
Just
gonna be like
just because it's clean vocals. Just because it's clean vocals.
No, I'm
It's
going
not
by the
and
name.
screaming.
I'm going by the name. I never heard their band. I'm just like, oh, this
Okay.
name sound like they're gonna be like a new metal Warped Tour band, like further humping that sound.
No, I thought they were very original. They broke the cookie cutter.
Okay,
Disagree.
I didn't want to be prejudging them, like, but I was like, maybe, just maybe they have a unique sound.
They do.
All right, so for the first track, let's see if Stu agrees, which is called "Just a Memory." It's got the metal like dark piano keys and like the metalcore breakdowns I was predicting, but the lack of blatant emo vocals left me a bit optimistic. So I said the first song was not a bad track. Mark has something to say about this. I
The
can feel
first
it.
song, I remember thinking it was all right because the guitars were cool in it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just
Yeah, very choppy.
Yeah.
Good distortion.
And I would say, like, if I'm just gonna go with my 10-second review, first song was not bad. Most of the album was the same thing over and over again, and then the last song, which I'm sure we'll get to, I
Yeah.
feel like was like One Direction.
No, you sure it wasn't the second to last song?
Maybe. I don't know.
It was the second to last song that sucked. It was just
was
really
like-
so. I
those
listened.
things-
Wait. I listened to it on Spotify though.
I'm glad you're on this show, man. I'm glad you're on this
I
show.
listened to it on Spotify. Yeah, that one song that you're talking about that was
The
all
last song.
slow and it was no distortion. Well, I think there was a distortion through
So those
part of
things
it,
where you're like, I
but it
feel
was
like
just yeah. That song
with the way
fucking
that like
rotted.
music is going right now, like there's that thin line between like you're gonna make like you're a metal band and you're gonna make that one ballad, and then like becoming like a fucking pop song. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I
that
feel
one
like they
song
crossed
sucked.
that line
Okay,
into that.
What
yeah.
was that
No,
song
I
called?
agree.
Let's go to the last
I
song. What was
agree.
it was called I Won't Break. It was like the end ballad, acoustic ballad that you're saying sound exact like
Now,
Sorry,
Spotify
that's not the name
had
of the song.
Spotify had different.
the
tracks
last
at
song
the
was
end.
called Let Me Be. And that's the song you're talking about. That sound like One Direction.
Did you hear the remixes? Did anyone?
I did see that
Did
on
anyone
the-
hear the electronic remixes? Oh my god, they were
Jesus
fucking
Christ, man.
horrible.
Yeah, they were
I love EDM, and these things were horrible. It sounded like early '90s techno, like with
Yeah.
with shitty fucking samples
Real
thrown in
bad.
of the band.
Yeah.
Like I think about this album is if you hate fucking the way Linkin Park sounds nowadays, like avoid this album at all costs. Do you think they're borrowing Linkin Park's like shitty sound, Mark?
I don't know what Linkin Park sounds like now.
Okay, well, or even A Day to Remember, they sound like
I don't, the thing is, I mean, there's a lot of the bands that I like because working at a music store, like you see a lot of albums, and it's like they all to me like seemed like the same kind of band. and this is one of those bands.
Yeah.
Can I just read? Just because I was looking at
go
the
ahead,
Wikipedia site.
Go ahead.
Here's one thing that pissed me off about the band. Right.
Go ahead.
This is my one critique. Now I will say, like, if you,
Mark.
I just gotta say one thing.
Go
That
ahead.
pissed me off about it is that every song has like synth, like
I love it.
strings underneath everything.
I love it.
But there's no fucking synth player in the band. So credit a fucking person that plays. Like, if you're gonna play that on every
shit.
song, there's nobody that plays
Damn
it.
it, he got me.
He got
like-
you.
Damn it. There's no one. There's no
one
synth player
credited-
in the band.
Not anymore. There was at one
There-
point, but
yeah.
like now it's just like, oh, so some faceless person plays something that's on every single song. Like,
Right.
I get if like one song has like flute, and you're not gonna be like, we're added a flute player to the band.
Yeah.
But if every song has like dark synths underneath it, like at least credit a person to be in your band that plays that fucking. instrument.
Yes. Yes,
So
I
that to me
agree.
bothered me.
Oh
but
man,
I was
you're making
looking
me not
I
like
was looking
it.
at their Wikipedia page.
Go ahead.
Now, this is obviously like from some teeny bopper fan, probably,
Uh-huh.
but there's a list of influences that I just thought was amazing.
Yeah.
So I just want to read. The band's influences include Marilyn Manson, Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, Greeley Estates, The Used, Cannibal Corpse, Danzig,
They don't
Thursday,
sound-
Go ahead.
They
Linkin
don't sound
Park,
anything like those
Korn,
bands. Yeah.
Eminem, Metallica, Blink-182, Journey, Buckcherry, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, Under Oath, System of a Down, Dragon Force, Michael Jackson, Queen, Van Halen, Dio, Led Zeppelin, and Aerosmith. Those are just a few of their influences.
Yeah.
Like
Bullshit,
really,
yeah.
you're in a band that is influenced by Eminem, Journey, Blink-182, Metallica, and Marilyn Manson. Those things are
Yeah.
all.
They're so random. You
I
know,
didn't
just-
hear any Blink-182 or Eminem in this one. I'm sorry.
So
to say.
like I said, like Mark,
Oh,
I
man,
guess
I liked
agrees.
it.
I heard Linkin Park. I heard there are some songs I like I like when they got like neo grunge, like with a song
Yeah,
Alive.
it did sound kind of little 90s thrown in there.
I like that. I like when they did that, but they were doing like Linkin Park, shit Linkin Park too much. So I'm like, I don't like that. But
No, I don't like Linkin Park though. I liked this.
I mean, it's pretty good if you like the sound of 2002, but it's not for me.
You're such a
the
dick.
thing about it, I also didn't like, is like every song, it's like they start out with like those vocals where it's like, I'm on the radio, like I'm gonna tell you about this, and it's very da da da, and then it comes in, and then it's like, now I'm screaming in your face. Before
dude,
I was like,
I'm totally singled
I was
out here.
The lonely voice on the staticky radio.
If you have any comments,
I agree with you, Stu. I like this
if
song.
you have any comments, please email because I'm singled out here. I'm the only one that likes this shit.
But that's what this is about. It's
Well,
fine. I accept that you have a different opinion than
Yeah.
me. I'm not saying you're wrong for
Yeah,
it.
I
cool.
I'm in the middle with you two. I like the song Less Infants, Terry
That was the
Bell.
one song I did think was halfway decent.
All right, so it was kind of like a screaming vocals for like the verse, and then like the pop vocals for like the chorus mixed with like the chunky guitars. I think that's what Escape the Fate's Comfort Zone is. I thought that was a good song. So we agree, and we don't think what the last song sounded exactly like fucking. Well, the song before that was like a bland track. What Stu was talking about was called "I Won't Break." You like that song, Stu?
Yes,
That song was like bland as fuck.
that was
to me.
delicious.
No, I think you know what it is. I think that there's a deluxe version which has those remixes on it,
Yeah.
and has a song before the remixes.
Yeah, I listened to
And
the
that-
deluxe
those
version.
Those last three songs aren't part of the album proper. So like the last song on the real album, if you get the normal non-deluxe version, is the One Direction
The ballad?
type
Yeah.
song. The
Okay,
ballad.
yeah, I hated that
Yeah.
song. Okay, I
Alright.
agree with you. I don't know why.
So let
they
me
threw that in
get
there.
out of this right now. This album left like absolutely no fucking impression on me, as opposed to what you guys are saying. I thought it would be like with like slowly ripping off. I thought the album would be like slowly ripping off a Band-Aid, while it's asphyxiated with like rubber
I
cement.
thought this was the best metalcore that we had reviewed.
Let me do mine first. It's like I thought it was gonna be like bad. I thought it was gonna
and
be
it
bad.
should be in the 2015 best albums.
I thought it was gonna be bad, like ripping off a Band-Aid like that's covered in like rubber cement. But instead, it goes as unnoticeable as like the emo kid sitting in the back of a biology class writing like poetry and cursing about his stepdad. I would give this album a rating of you ain't missing much. But since we don't have that rating, I'm gonna say this album we could definitely skip. We'll go into Mark first for yours, too.
Oh, okay, all right, fine.
Mark,
I
yeah.
see.
I
I see
would-
how this is.
I would just also say skip it because I'm not that angry about it. Because to me, though, it's like I thought I knew what to expect going into it, and I was right. Is all I think. To me, it's not. Yeah.
Two skip-its. What do you think?
I thought they broke the metalcore cookie cutter, and I thought they were very original, and I enjoyed it. Okay, fine. Give me that look.
I'm not looking at you.
Sip your beer sarcastically.
No, you just stopped. So I'm like,
No,
all right, what's the rating?
No. Buy it.
Buy it. Wow.
Buy it, damn it.
You're going way. I can't. We're going way too long in the show to argue with you. But if any of you guys want to
just don't listen to the ballad.
Just skip that one song out of the other.
You could skip one
10
song,
songs.
and all the others are good.
Yeah. All right. Well, Stu don't know what we're talking about, but if you
It's
guys
chock full of goodness, one shitty song, it's buy it.
Jesus, man. All right. I can't fight with you now because we're running pretty long. Let me get to the. Let me ask you guys. Let us know your opinion of this album. If you liked it or hated it, like Stu said. If you loved it, like Stu, let us know your opinion. If you hated it, like me and Mark do, obviously you're right. So we like to hear what you're thinking about it. We love to hear opinions that agree with us.
Yeah, definitely.
Say more about what we think.
Dick.
So, I see the show went way too long, so we're going to go to emails next week. So if you had an email for our show, we'll get to it next week, we promise you.
Yeah, and make sure to leave, if you're playing somewhere or doing something, leave the address or, like, some sort of link or make sense in your email.
Yeah. We like emails that make sense.
Yeah, because we read an email that completely did not make sense.
Which we'll read
That's
next,
all right.
We'll
and
read
it
next
was
week
missing
on
a
show.
lot of information, so we couldn't work with it.
If you're unsure what we're talking about, we'll read it next week so you understand what we're talking about. But next week's episode will be a special one, which is actually Stu's idea. So next week, being that it's the week of Thanksgiving, I want to see if you agree
It's
with this.
my
Mark.
idea?
Yeah, each one of us is gonna pick an album what we're thankful for.
Oh, nice.
And we'll review it.
We're gonna do retro.
Yeah, retro, back in time.
Yeah, that was my idea.
So everyone pick an album that you think you love or has changed your life in some way when you first heard it or what have you. You don't have to be that deep, but that's what I'm going to go for mine.
It doesn't have to be your favorite either.
Yeah, so now I'm you think it's a masterpiece.
Like, I don't think I'd want to do my favorite.
Why?
I don't think I'd want to do a favorite.
Because we're going to tear it apart.
Yeah, oh, thanks.
You guys don't like the new NSYNC album too?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Why? No strings attached, baby. All right, so yeah, we're all going to pick an album that changed our lives or we're thankful exists. How about that? Kind of like a desert island song.
And you'll have to pick between Britney or Christina.
Yes. All right. So that's what you got in store for next week. So I see we got to wrap things up now, or we've been here for way too long. Let's play the outro music here. So, want to get in touch with us? Go to our email, which is njhybridradio@gmail.com. Or you can go to our website at njhybridradio.net. Thank you. I'm not sure what it is. But
And there's a contact section down at the bottom.
Right. Or go to Facebook at facebook.com/njhybridradio. Until then, we'll see you next week. This has been Jarrell.
Or you can call Jarrell at 908.
I'll kill you if you tell my number. Next time you want to get fun. Next week will be me. Mark won't be
I'm
here.
not going to be here next week.
So we'll have Melissa, the millennial, filling in for Mark. Hopefully. We'll find out her schedule. But me and Stu will definitely be here. Me, Stu, the Big League Stu.
Yep.
Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.